Do you guys think, well, I think I already asked you this, when Ryan fought with Devin and Ryan got caught with like the 1/1,000,000th of like that, I don't know what it was, SARMs, you know, like Ryan got versus Haney, they didn't count his win.
Steroids, yeah.
Does that like even matter? Like,
yes. He's a cheater.
Wait, but he didn't know.
How did he didn't know?
Because there's like 1 trillion.
You go back to the drawing board and you're trying to figure out where did I go wrong? And I couldn't figure it out. I fought a guy who did everything wrong leading up to the fight. It me doing everything right. Great team, great coaches, great game plan. It's just hard to beat somebody when, you know, they doping. We seen a different Ryan Garcia than we seen leading up to the Tank fight. It was just totally different. Me, I'm not having no sex. I'm not doing nothing. I'm getting my rest, doing everything. How can that determine the outcome of a 12-round fight? And then when the PD situation came out, that's when I was like,
Devin Haney, even with millions of dollars on the line, is leaving no doubt about his final decision. He has been vocal and direct that the Ryan Garcia rematch is dead. He's shown he is unwilling to risk his life against a fighter who allegedly drops out of Vada testing just days before a return. This isn't just a negotiation tactic, it's a permanent blackout, and Haney is ready to close the book on this rivalry for good.
Did you cheat during the Devin Haney fight?
No. True.
Okay.
Ryan Garcia passing the lie detector test on if he cheated is such a no-brainer. Of course he didn't cheat. People who think he cheated either are ignorant to the facts, which you can't blame them at that point, have some kind of motivation for being a fan of Devin Haney or not a fan of Ryan, so then at that point it's emotional. But it's not based on the facts. The entire reason why Ryan Garcia cheated was based on the Vada test result of him being positive for ostarine, correct? If that's the case, why don't you guys accept the Vada results when they said it was contamination? Why do y'all throw that away? I agreed with Vada that ostarine was in the system, and then I agreed with Vada that it was contamination.
It all started with a simple question from a fan on social media. The boxing community has been buzzing about Ryan Garcia's return to the ring on February 21st against WBC champion Mario Barrios in Las Vegas. The narrative was clear. If Ryan dominates Barrios, the demand for a Haney rematch becomes undeniable. So a fan, likely speaking for millions of us, asked Devin Haney directly, if King Ryan looks sharp and takes care of business against Barrios, would you take the rematch?
honestly, I'm not too interested in it. You know, during the build-up, we've seen a lot of interesting things from him. You know, we've seen his character, we've seen the guy cheat. I never fought, and you know, a guy has been that much better than me. You know, I've never been overmatched like that, and I've been in there with the best fighters in the world. I don't see myself ever, you know, getting back.
You would expect a typical boxer's answer here, something vague like "we'll see" or "if the money is right." Instead, Haney dropped a bombshell. He replied publicly, stating that the ship had sailed the moment Ryan Garcia dropped out of Vada testing. That's it. No negotiation, no hype, just a hard door slam. Haney is effectively saying that no matter how good Ryan looks next Saturday, and no matter how many millions are on the table, he refuses to step into the ring with a man he believes is operating outside the rules.
So, as you see here, these shocking photos of King Ryan Garcia suddenly ripped and bulky like the Hulk. And nobody is complaining. Now, he already tested positive for a banned substance and got suspended for a year. Had to pay $1 million fine, got the fight overturned just last April. And now, once again, leading up into the fight with Rolando Rolly Romero, he was subtle, he wasn't vocal, he was calm, cool and collected. We know what he was like going into the fight with Devin Haney. Erratic, right? Now, once again, he's back erratic. Now, he lost to Rolando Rolly Romero, and now he's back erratic, going into this fight in February 21st against Mario Barrios for the welterweight WBC title. And I'm not hearing a bunch of people complaining about this newfound physique that you see Ryan Garcia carrying. Now, a part of it could due to the fact that he's moving up to welterweight. But keep in mind, when he fought Devin Haney at 140,
This brings us to the core of the new scandal. Why is Devin Haney so convinced that Ryan is dodging testing? The rumors started swirling earlier this month that for his training camp against Mario Barrios, Ryan Garcia was not enrolled in the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, or Vada, program. Now, for a fighter at this level, especially one who is filthy rich and can easily afford the fees, dropping out of voluntary testing is a massive red flag.
Next month, Lion Ryan is fighting Mario Barrios for the WBC title. There is a thing with the WBC that we all should be thinking about. And that is the WBC Clean Boxing Program, the CBP. Now, with Ryan Garcia having his drug issues, his blatant drug issues, where he was legitimately suspended for a full year. They just lifted his damn suspension right before he fought his last fight. They just lifted his suspension, right? So he right now should be one of the ones that is forced to do testing more than just about anybody else, in all honesty. More than anybody else, he should be forced to do testing. Forget the fact that he just lost against Rolly for the WBA strap. Forget the fact that he came off a suspension for a year. Forget the fact that you just threw away the nandrolone that it was in his system and only focused on the Osterin that he said he never took, but is not telling anybody how it got into his system. Forget all of those things. If you look at the WBC Clean Boxing Program, he is supposed to be enrolled in Vada. That is what he is supposed to be enrolled in, Vada.
Critics are calling this behavior bizarre and even diabolical. In the modern era of boxing, Vada is the gold standard. It's the only way to prove to the world that you are clean. If you are innocent and you have the money, why would you remove yourself from the program that clears your name? That is the question haunting this entire buildup. Haney's camp seems to have inside information, or at least a strong conviction, that Ryan's testing protocol is nothing more than a dog and pony show. If Ryan really dropped out, as Haney claims, it suggests he has something to hide, and that is a risk Haney is simply not willing to take again.
Now, if you search here for the people who are enrolled, let's look at Shakur Stevenson. Because Shakur Stevenson is the WBC champion. So he's going to be enrolled, right? He's enrolled in this, and he's fighting Teofimo Lopez next week, and here you see Shakur Stevenson. If you look and you see Teofimo Lopez, let's look him up. Here's Teofimo, he's in there. Teofimo's in there. Let's look and see Devin Haney. Devin Haney is in there. I wonder if Ryan Garcia is in there. Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. So nothing? Ryan Garcia is not in there? At all? So we're just going to just skip past drug testing? Just skipping past it? Are we doing different drug testing now? Because I looked for Mario Barrios, and he's not in there either. Yeah, he's not in there either. This fight is next month. So neither one of these guys are in Vada. So I'm guessing they're doing different drug testing, if any at all.
Of course, Ryan Garcia isn't taking this lying down. Just days before Haney's comments, back around February 6th and 7th, Ryan took to X, formerly Twitter, to vehemently deny these rumors. He called it all fake news and even threatened legal action against the outlets reporting that he wasn't testing. He claims he has been tested throughout his entire camp for the Barrios fight, and that he has the receipts to prove it.
Ahead of his upcoming fight, Ryan Garcia has made it abundantly clear he plans to pursue legal action for those who choose to spread lies and libel about him. In a brand new tweet, Ryan Garcia says, quote, "I wasn't going to speak on this because it is ridiculous, but I've seen parts of the media claiming I am not tested by Vada, which is extremely untrue. I've been tested this whole camp, and I'm sure so has Mario Barrios. Anyone claiming these things will be met with legal action. Thank you." End quote. Now, this comes directly off of Ryan Garcia and his social media, and the message that he is sending is clear. Anybody who falsifies information and is spreading lies about Barrios Garcia in the buildup, saying that he is not being tested by Vada, which is for PEDs, they're searching and trying to find banned substances or seeing if the fighter has banned substances in their system. He's like, I'm gonna pursue them and they'll be met with legal action. So I would assume this means a cease and desist.
He even went as far as posting negative test results from January to try and silence the doubters. In Ryan's eyes, this is just another smear campaign designed to derail his comeback. He believes he is doing everything right, checking every box, and that people are just looking for a reason to hate on him. But here is the problem. Posting one result is different from being enrolled in the continuous random 24/7 testing pool that Vada provides. Ryan says he's in, Haney says he's out. And until there is undeniable public proof from the agency itself, this he said, she said war is destroying any chance of a future fight.
Right? So we don't even know what he rehydrated to. But you see him here, absolutely ripped and bulky. Vascularity everywhere. Right? Where is this coming from? One has to ask. Because when it's Terrence Crawford, when it's Devin Haney, when it's other fighters, they talk about snack. And Victor Conte, the late Victor Conte, rest his soul. That's what they focus on. Well, it gotta be snack. It gotta be Victor Conte. Look at his physique. Look at Terrence Crawford's physique going in the Canelo fight. Look at Devin Haney's physique going into the fight with Brian Norman Jr. Here's a key thing. Ryan Garcia fight with Mario Barrios ain't till February 21st. It's still nearly a month and a half away. Usually, typically, your training camp is 8 weeks. He's already at this status 6 weeks before the fight. And we know he wasn't in camp just grueling and grinding in camp, because that's not his style.
To understand why Devin Haney is being so stubborn about this, you have to look back at the trauma of 2024. This isn't just about strict rules, it's about survival. In their first fight, Ryan Garcia battered Haney. He dropped him multiple times. It was a shocking upset, but that victory was stripped away when Ryan tested positive for Ostarine, a banned performance-enhancing substance. Ryan was suspended for a year and slapped with $1 million fine. For Haney, that wasn't just a loss on his record. It was a betrayal. He stepped into a ring thinking it was a fair fight, only to find out later that his opponent had a chemical advantage. That kind of breach of trust doesn't just go away with an apology. It changes how you view the sport. Haney has made it clear that he views Ryan as a cheater, plain and simple. And in a sport where you can legally end someone's life, knowingly getting into the ring with someone who has a history of using banned substances isn't brave, it's stupid. That is the stance Haney is taking, and honestly, it's hard to blame him.
If he was right here, I'd get it back right now. Because it's just You know, if somebody did you like that, you want to take it because I did that already. I tried to do it fair. I tried to, you know, it was 3-3 since the amateurs. I tried to give you that, you know, that another fight, and when it was even, we was drug tested, we was on even playing field, and you f***ed up. I didn't. I did everything right. All my came back clean. So I am a competitor. I am competitive. And see, everything got to be right. You know, everything got to just be on my terms, and everything got to be. I try to do it on your terms. I try to give you that, and you show why you don't deserve that.
You're gonna have the hate. You're gonna have the people saying what they say, but you got a lot of love too.
For
I
sure.
don't want to overlook
For sure.
that. For those people that are looking for Devin, saying, "Man, what's up? Are you good? And what's next?" What would you like to say to them?
No, I am a competitor, and you know, when I first started out boxing, you know, when I took it serious, and you know, I was like, this what I'm gonna do. You know, I wanted to be. I said, you know, I'm gonna be great in the sport. I'm gonna be the best. I'm not in here to be, you know, just a competitor. I'm not in here to you know, be just one of the other guys. You know, I want to be the best. I want to be the guy. So it hasn't. Nothing has changed. You know, just a little adversity. Just that's just part of it. That's every great has faced adversity. I don't care who you are. So the world get to see me face it, but you know, I'm gonna rise even higher than I was before.
There is a strange narrative floating around gyms and comment sections right now that needs to be addressed. You see people trying to defend Ryan by saying, well, even if he had Ostarine in his system, it didn't help him land that left hook. This idea that performance-enhancing drugs don't actually enhance performance is ridiculous, yet it persists.
As you can see with everybody else that supposedly got caught with Ostarine, they don't get 12 months. I got 12 months, so they definitely made an example out of me, but it's okay. We did our time for some crimes we did not do, and we're ready to move forward. Showbiz, my dog. Vada testing, I mean, what do you think we're doing? You don't think they're gonna test? I mean, fuck, like people are dumb. Like, yeah, they're testing. I'm just training hard. You guys are mad because I look good. But shit, let alone somebody else got a six-pack. Oh, he in shape. I got a six-pack. Damn, he's on steroids. Like, what the fuck? Let's go, baby! Woo!
Let's be real for a second. If these substances didn't give you an edge, they wouldn't be banned. They wouldn't be illegal in the NFL, the NBA, and the Olympics if they didn't work. They are designed to help athletes recover faster, hit harder, and push beyond their natural limits. Even top-tier fighters like Terrence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson have shut this nonsense down. In recent clips, they have been very vocal. If you cheat, you are gaining an advantage. Period. It's not just about skill, it's about the physical engine driving that skill. By dismissing the impact of PEDs, fans are disrespecting the danger that a clean fighter faces when they go up against a science experiment. Haney knows this better than anyone, which is why he refuses to buy into the excuse that the drugs didn't matter.
You are so beautiful to me. Thank you for helping me beat Devin Haney, Ashwagandha route. Thank you for giving me the left hook power. No rematch. No rematch. And no Diddy.
Let's go.
This entire situation has split the boxing world right down the middle. On one side, you have the Haney haters. They believe Devin is just ducking. They think he's scared of taking another loss, scared of Ryan's speed and power, and he is using this Vada situation as a convenient shield to avoid the rematch. To them, Haney is running away from the only man who truly beat him.
Drinking every night and doing all this and beat you.
Yeah, it's bad.
If you look at the fight, he was much slower. He only threw a hook. Like Devin thought he was going like tie him down and catch him with a good shot and shit like that.
So wait, do you think, curious, because it's a business aspect, but again, I'm still a nigga and I'm still a casual fan, so I'm being real. So hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
When you look at like Devin Haney's situation when he went to go sue Ryan Garcia, like is that, do you?
Yeah, bitch.
Okay, cool, so okay.
On the other side, you have people who look at Ryan Garcia and see a serial liar. They point to his contradictions over the years, The confusing stories about ashwagandha, the tainted supplements, the endless excuses. They see a pattern of behavior that makes him impossible to trust. If a man lies about the small things, why would you trust him with your health in a prize fight? These fans believe Ryan needs to be viewed with a magnifying glass. Every step he takes needs to be monitored because he has lost the benefit of the doubt. It's a clash of narratives. Is Haney a coward for saying no, or is he the only one with enough integrity to demand a clean sport?
Everybody, I came on here to address this bull fucking shit claim that I cheated.
Lies.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I don't cheat. What can I say? You know, why didn't they come out with this before, you know, the fight? If they found it before, why would they let me step into the ring as a cheater and then come out with a victory and then they post this, you know? Again, these are people that are trying to attack me for whatever reason, but no weapon against me shall prosper. I never taken steroid in my, I don't even know where to get steroids at the end of the day. I barely, you know, take supplements. They're saying it's coming from the ashwagandha. That's fucking retarded. So at the end of the day, big lies. I beat his ass. Fuck out of here. Everybody go to Warwick tonight. It's lit.
And I was with this guy every single day. Yeah, I never ever saw
Fuck that.
So, where does this leave us? As we approach the Mario Barrios fight on February 21st, the atmosphere is heavy. Ryan Garcia might go out there and put on the performance of a lifetime. He might knock Barrios out and remind everyone why he is a superstar. But according to Devin Haney, it won't matter. The bridge is burned. Unless Ryan can pull off a miracle of transparency, re-enrolling in Vada publicly, submitting to year-round testing, and proving without a shadow of a doubt that he is clean, the billion-dollar rematch is dead. It's a tragic end to what could have been the greatest rivalry of this decade. But in boxing, the truth usually comes out in the wash. What do you think? Is Devin Haney justified in canceling the fight over testing concerns, or is he just looking for a way out? Let me know in the comments. That's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.